All right, cool. So, uh, welcome to the Above the Clouds podcast. This is a podcast I want to start for a while now. Uh, it's not perfect yet. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to try my best at it. And basically, what I want to do with this podcast is talk about art, illustration, comics, all on this podcast that I'm going to start. So, this is episode 1. And basically, Above the Clouds, that name came from just me and my name, Avion, my YouTube channel. And it basically just means trying to reach all my goals and make an effort and, I guess, work towards my goals. So, above the clouds, I want to go above the clouds with my dreams, my goals, and everything that I want to achieve with this. And basically, I want to be able to help everybody out, teach people how to draw stuff, talk about cool stuff like comics, illustration, and eventually I want to be able to I think what would be pretty cool is talk to people live on this podcast, other artists, and just talk about their goals and what they want to do, and just have cool talks and be able to inspire each other, learn from each other, and that's why I'm creating this. I want to be able to inspire people, teach people, and hopefully help people out and with their art career, art goals, and stuff like that. So that's what this podcast is. And then this first episode, I actually want to. My hands are getting tired. Ow. Basically, I want to draw some manga and do some illustration work for the podcast. I kind of want to make like a Above the Clouds podcast illustration with all my characters in it, and every time I open up the podcast, you can see these characters in that illustration. So that's basically what I want to do for this episode. I don't know if it's going to be too long of an episode, but basically I'm going to hop in Clip Studio, work on some stuff, and just get to work, So hopefully I can teach you something in this podcast, this first episode. And let's get to it. I don't know what else to say in this little intro, so let's go. Okay, cool. All right. First episode, let's go. Eventually I want this podcast to be live, but for now, this is a live session, but it's pre-recorded, so I'm probably not going to do a lot of editing. Not too much, nothing too crazy, but if I need to edit some stuff out, I will do that. But so let's see. So I think what I want to start off with is making this illustration, this Above the Clouds illustration. And on the screen right now, you can see one of my favorite illustrations. I don't know what to call it, but it's it's an illustration of my character Avi chasing his fox through the woods. I really like it, and I kind of want to make something similar to this. So I'm going to transition into Clip Studio real quick, like that, and get started. So usually when I make an illustration, I'm usually trying to make it for a wallpaper, like a computer wallpaper. So sometimes I'll go to the 1920 by 1080 size, pixel size, but and then just make it 600 dpi like that, and press OK. And basically, for this illustration, what I want to make is I want to put as many of my characters in it as possible in a cool, dynamic way. So let me see. I'm trying to get my pencil. Let me see. So I want to start off with let me see. So let's see. How long do I want to do this for? I'll probably do this for about 15 minutes. And in this stage, I'm just trying to sketch some stuff out. Let me see. So this is the illustration, just a thumbnail. And basically, the characters I'm thinking of having are Pumari, Avi, Inuki. Let's see. I have more characters. Who else? Let's see. I'll put Dawn, Finn. Who else? What's her name? Dang. What is her name? Oh, Anko. So, how many characters? About 6 characters. I might do less, but for now, this is the list. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 characters and illustration. I'm thinking they're like sitting down. So the horizon line. That's probably what the best way to start is, just to fly the horizon line and figure out how you want where the camera to be, where you want the camera to be. Let's see. I'm just sketching people. In my last video, I was doing characters in perspective, so this kind of ties into that, because I kind of want to do something dynamic. Let's see. What if I had... That's what reference is for too. I should have pulled up some reference or something. But let's see. Above the Clouds, I'm thinking, because like if I have the title Above the Clouds podcast right here, and then I have the characters like lined up in a triangular type of setting like that. And there's all these characters on the side. Sometimes I can get too detailed with the thumbnails, so I gotta remember just to keep it loose and as loose as possible. I think it will probably fit the theme just to have some clouds in the background too or something. Maybe I have a landscape. Let's see. That's why I need reference. That's exactly why you need reference up. But sometimes you don't know what to draw right off the bat. Maybe they're in the forest, on a cliffside or something. Actually, that kind of actually sounds pretty cool. About the Clouds podcast. So it's a cliffside and like the characters over here. All the pressure's on me right now to figure out something good to draw. I don't like that. Move on to the next one. You know what, for now, I'm not going to do 6 characters, I'm just going to do 3 characters. Pumari, Nuki, and Avi. Mainly because I already know what these characters look like, so I have a general idea of what they look like. I'm going to pull up some reference on my phone, and when I go back and edit the video, I'll put it up on the screen, but it'll take too long to pull it up right now as I'm recording, so I'm on my Pinterest page right now, and I'm just looking at some cool landscapes, forests and stuff. I'm trying to find something that looks pretty cool. Maybe I can draw like these characters. 1, 2, 3. so interesting too, because it's a landscape shot. I had to think about the actual size and proportions of the characters as far as the camera goes. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Just scrolling through reference. Scrolling through my reference. Coming up with ideas is kind of hard, especially when you don't have any reference up. So that's why I definitely have to pull up some reference. Maybe I think it would be cool is like maybe these characters are in a tree or something sitting down. That might be cool. Looking at the clouds or something. I definitely want to like incorporate clouds into the drawing. Oh, that's a cool landscape. That kind of got the idea. That kind of got me thinking about something cool. So it's a landscape shot. Like this. And the characters are on this hill, just chilling out. 1, 2, 3, something like this. Looking at the clouds. And then I can have the actual logo or title up here above the clouds. That could be cool. That's a cool little idea. Landscape shot above the clouds. That's pretty cool. That's a cool idea. Could do that. See what else I can find. Yeah, I'm definitely have to put these pictures up onto or when I edit the video. I'm gonna search clouds in Pinterest, see what comes up. Or a cloudy landscape maybe. That might work. What? Let's do cloudy landscape because that didn't work. Cloudy landscape. And also in the future, I also want to have a face cam. That way I can switch between face cam and my computer, or have both at the same time. I like this one though so far. But that's pretty much the first good idea I've had, I feel like. So I don't want to stick to that one just yet, because I might be able to find something better that I like. And let's see, I'll be recording for about 15 minutes and 5 minutes. So after this, I'll move on to a manga, because I feel I don't want to record for too long, but I want to work on this for about 30 minutes. Let's see, trying to find another cool landscape. I'm really liking that one, but I kind of want to ideate. How do you say that? Ideate? Ideate. I don't know. I just want to come up with some more ideas. Let's see. Trying to think. So let me actually go back to the perspective. So. I don't necessarily have to put clouds in here, but that's what I was thinking. Maybe the characters are just standing, looking up at the clouds. That could be cool too. Okay. Hmm. Above the clouds. So maybe the characters are just in the clouds. That could be cool as well. I don't know how I would place them though. That's the only thing. You know, it'd be cool if I just did one character. If I just do one character, let me pull up some figure reference. Let's see. Maybe I'm trying to make it too complicated by doing by doing 3 characters. Maybe all I need is the one. I kind of like this pose too. It's pretty cool. Above the clouds. That's pretty cool as well. Just having the one character, so the focus isn't too spread out. I like that too. That's pretty cool. But that's it for this ideation kind of phase for this illustration. I'll come back and like really focus on this and figure out what I really want from this. But I'm liking the way this is looking so far. This is pretty cool. This would be Avi over here. Yes, sir. That's fire. Yeah, I like that. And then I can have the title over here or something. Above the clouds. I like it. Cool. So let's see. I haven't worked on this in a minute, and it's kind of crazy because I'm gonna pull it up in the video too. But let me see. So talking about my manga, Shadow of the Sun. Let's just find that real quick. Artwork. Let's open this file. Oh, I'm saving this. Gotta save this first. So I'm gonna cut this out real quick, but let's see. All right, cool. So I'm just looking for Shadow of the Sun, so I can work on that for a little bit, for about 15 minutes, and let's see if I can find it. But it's crazy. I was saying it's crazy. In my Instagram post, let's see where it's at. just gotta scroll down and find it real quick. I basically said that I'm committed to finishing this, and I was scrolling through my Instagram one day, and I was like, "Oh wow, yeah, I forgot. I kind of forgot about that." I just kind of like lost focus on the project itself. I'm trying to find the actual post. If I could find the dang post. Yeah, here it is. So let me open up the project. But when was this? This was April. April, May, June, July. So April, 3 months ago. It's August. Yeah, 3 months ago. That was around the last time I posted an artwork for that project. Uh, and this is what I said. I'll always like drawing my own characters and coming up with stories for them. With this manga project, Shadow of the Sun, I aim to challenge myself by actually finishing it. It's only 16 pages. I can get it done. And I can get it done. I know I can. But somehow, some way, I lost focus on the project. And I just stopped working on it. And yeah, I just had to like refocus myself and actually go and get this done, because it is a time-consuming process. But by now, I could have been had this done. I could have been shared it with everybody listening. I could have already shared it with y'all, the story. Just got some feedback on it, but I just lost focus, basically. I basically just lost focus on the project. And so that's why I want to work on this now, like every day. Like if I spend like at least 30 minutes on it every day, I can finish it. Cause everything's done. I just gotta ink it, make a title page for it if I really want to, and I don't really even need to do that because everything else is done. I've done the storyboard, the script, everything is literally done. I just gotta ink this. I just gotta ink it. That's it. And looking back on it, the story as well. There's some key things I missed out on when I was writing the story. Okay, so I pulled it up. Let me show you in Clip Studio. Okay, so here's the comic menu, and basically what I'm talking about is the story. The story itself, it's got. If I had to rate it, 5 out of 10, just to be honest with myself. Like, it's not the best story out there, but the reason why I say that is because I wasn't really focused on the theme of the story. I think I was just trying to create a story, write a story. I wasn't focused on the theme or the plot of it. And even though this is only 16 pages, it's definitely something I could have worked on and did a lot better with. So I already started inking it, which sucks because I don't like what I started, and I feel like I need to start over. But I probably am not, because at the end of the day, I just need to finish this. So this is the opening panel. Let me move this up here. This is the opening panel, opening page, a small cliffside village. And the reason I say I don't like the inking is because I was trying to be too meticulous and perfect with it, with the lines, I think, too. I was trying to make the lines really small, really thin, which is fine, but at the same time, I probably could have made this a lot better if I just worked on it with my original confidence and style. I don't know what pen I was using, but it's alright. Let's see. So yeah, like I said, since I already inked this panel pretty much, I'm not even gonna like redraw it. I just need to get this thing finished and get some feedback on it, like for real. That's the main goal. So I don't want to like trip over it and start over anything, cause that's just a waste of time at this point. At this point, I just gotta get it done, get y'all's feedback, get people's feedback, and work on the next story, because that's what I've been working on these past like 2 months too, is another story, which is crazy, right? Because I haven't even finished this one yet. But like these lines already, I like these lines a lot better than the ones I was doing before. And not to say it was bad or anything, but I feel like these lines are a little more expressive, a little bit more free. I was like not trying too hard, but I was trying to do a little too much. So now I just want to finish this to the best of my ability and move on to the next project. That's basically what this is for. So like I said, I could have been done with this project before, and so or yeah, I could have been done with this project a long time ago. But like I said, I lost focus on it basically, which is crazy because I'm having fun drawing this and stuff. Just got distracted. I just let myself get distracted. And look, you can already tell the difference between the lines. The line variation. It's pretty interesting. One thing I'm going to do as well with my next comic project, is because basically I want to create a webtoon and a short story webtoon. Basically, I want to create, and instead of creating my storyboards and my sketches in Clip Studio, I'm gonna create the storyboards and all that on paper, and then scan it into Clip Studio, or not scan it, but put it in Clip Studio and just work on it through there. Because I feel like when I work on paper, it feels a little bit more natural. I guess that's obvious, but it does feel a lot more natural when I work on paper rather than a computer, especially for drawing characters in comics or something like that. So that's why I think when I for my future projects at least, when I create something like a comic or whatever, I'm definitely gonna start on paper, just because there's that natural feeling to drawing on paper that you can't get when you draw on a computer. It doesn't matter how good the computer or the tablet is. At least for me, it doesn't feel as natural as it would on the piece of paper. And it's a lot more fun drawing on paper. It really is, just for me. The texture of the paper, the knowing that you can't just undo and erase, that's pretty cool too. But I like that a lot more. I like that line weight and that thickness a lot more than I do the other one. Let me make this a little smaller. That's too small. Yeah, so next time in my next project, I am definitely going to draw it on paper, and I'm definitely gonna share that with everybody on this podcast as well. And so there's not going to be a lot of editing in this video either. I'm getting close to 30 minutes, so I'll start ending it and wrapping it up. But basically, yeah, this is the Above the Clouds podcast. I just want to talk about illustration and comics and creating artwork and stuff like that on here, and hopefully invite people on it too, and just to talk and chill out and draw together with and stuff. I think that'll be pretty fun. And just answer questions as well as far as art goes, as far as illustration, comics, and stuff like that, how to make stuff, and hopefully help as many people as possible with this podcast I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going to share it, but right now it's probably just going to be YouTube. But yeah, this is fun. I like this little format I have going. If you've watched this far, I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy the podcast so far, and I want to keep getting better and make it better as well. So we have 2 minutes left before 30 minutes is up. I'll probably make longer episodes later on, but for now it's just an introduction episode. And I'm gonna finish this manga in this series I'm doing too. So now I'm confused. Like, do I make more manga videos like the series I was doing, making a manga? Do I post it there, or it's a separate thing, right? So where do I post it? I have to decide. Yeah, I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out. In the next episode, I will definitely have a finished title card, I guess, title illustration, and it's not gonna be perfect, but I'm gonna finish it, and that's the goal with this manga project. I should have been done with this, man. It makes me mad at myself that I haven't finished it yet, but it's all good. It is all good. I will finish it. I have not forgotten about it. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. A lot more inking to do. But to close out this episode, like I said, I want to definitely create more. Definitely want to get some artists on here and just talk about art and their art and stuff. Invite people on here, answer questions. If you have any questions for me that you want me to answer in this podcast, let me know. I don't know if I'm gonna do this like every week or every day, but I kind of want to do it every day. That'd be fire. And then just that way I'll be able to show my progress through the day, every day, where I'm at, what I'm doing, and I think that'd be pretty cool. I'm still trying to figure out what brush I want to use too to ink, because the G pen, yeah, the G pen is cool, but I think I can find something better, or make something better if I really needed to. But yeah, if y'all have questions for me, I'll be happy to answer them in the next episode or in the comments. Probably just in the comments. But that's pretty much gonna be it for this episode. You saw me work on the beginnings of a new illustration for the podcast, and you saw me work on the manga a little bit that I forgot about. I didn't forget about it. I never forgot about the manga, but I just lost focus. That was it. Because I really love to do this. I really do. Drawing is so fun. Creating new stuff is so fun, like for real. Just didn't focus on it enough like I should have. And that's what this is for too. This podcast is to help me stay focused and keep me accountable for projects in my comics and stuff. So let's get it. I'll see you on the next episode.